Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to our Board of Education meeting today for June the 11th. Rutherford, would you read our vision, please?
Madison County Schools, in partnership with the community, strives to equip educators and students with the skills to lead by example, develop and speak with a unique voice, and explore their academic curiosity to make a positive impact.
Thank you. And next we have our recognitions.
Okay, each year we take the opportunity to recognize employees who have reached particular milestones in their years of service to the district. Staff with 10 years of service receive a certificate. Staff with 20 years of service receive a plaque. And we recognize employees who each have given 30 years of their professional lives to provide opportunities for our students with a clock. Tonight, we have 11 employees who have reached 30 years of service to the district. Before I start listing them, incredible achievement just for 30 years in public education and the service and being able to get to school on time, being sick and still go to work, and just all the things that we do, raising kids, a family and life. It is incredible. This should not be overlooked of this milestone. I mean, it's 30 years, especially if you've done it in one district, is even more of an accomplishment. So kudos to all of you. We have a couple that have already retired and they're like, send me my clock. But I don't blame them. Once you're gone, you're gone. But I'll go through the list again. Just a phenomenal feat. I appreciate all of you. Just incredible what you've done for the school you're at, the school you've been to, in the community, in the county of Madison. I certainly appreciate that. All right. And we'll probably take a picture of all of us. Is that right? So stay up here when you get your clock. James Hatfield, Madison Middle School. Paul from Whitehall. Matthew Chereau from Madison Central. Christina Young from Madison Central. Michelle Bain from Kirksville Elementary. Gretchen Ping from Silver Creek Elementary. Dina Greer Masters, Madison Middle. Come on up. Jackie Mahaffey here at the district office. Come on up. Cynthia Strange, district office. Lena K. Wilson, MKA. Come on up. And last but not least, Donna Golden with transportation. Again, a heartfelt thank you to each of these dedicated employees who've given so much of themselves on behalf of the students in our community. Incredible feat. Oh. Thank you all so much.
If you guys want your boxes for your clocks, they're here. Here's your box.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Nice. Yes, thank you all. That is an incredible feat, not only in schools, but anywhere. All right. Next on our agenda is audience comments, and I don't think we have any for that. Next, we have our consent agenda. These are the items that we see on a regular basis. We are super familiar with these. And if we have any questions on any of them, we've already asked that. The consent agenda items consist of the minutes of the May 21st special meeting, claims, superintendent's personnel action, leaves of absence, technology surplus, the out-of-state field trip for the Madison Central High School FCCLA trip to Washington, D.C., July 6th through the 11th, and one shortened school day application. Do we have any questions? May I get a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, please? Motion by Ms. Burford. Do we have a second? Second. And second by Ms. Cole. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is our monthly reports. And first we have Mr. James Ray, who's our Chief Academic Officer, going to do our instruction report. Thank you, sir.
How many years you got in, James?
20.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah. A couple of things, just kind of what's going on this summer, and then kind of looking towards next school year. One thing we all just approved that Sabbath order for math curriculum. So our district coaches will be working through that this summer, preparing materials, and that way we can be ready to help our teachers as we come next year. They start that we get towards the month of July. Math plans will be coming in this next year. We've had the reading plans now for a couple of years. So the math plans will be there for the students to qualify for those. The universal grader, which is high rating for us, and building those supports to make sure that we're taking care of those needs and helping throughout the school year. DLT next year, our focus is going to be on engagement. That's what it was this year. We're going to take next steps. We started to try and take some classrooms and bring DLT and have conversations about what we see and what it looks like, and have those available that they could take back. And we're going to look to do more of that going into this next year. Capture some moments in classrooms. We have very strong teachers here in this district. We've got to leverage them. Which feeds into the last point I have, September 18th, PD Day. We're going to look at Ms. Whitaker's doing this. A couple principals that asked. We'll have a morning session, an afternoon session. I'm not sure which will be yet, but elementary will be one of them. Middle high school will be the other one. But we're going to ask our teachers to lead sessions for other teachers in the district. Our teachers will have the opportunity to go to sessions they think would be best for them, so they could continue to learn and learn from others. We're blessed to have a lot of strong teachers here in this county. And we don't have to go somewhere else to learn things. We've got people here that we can lean into. That way, again, for follow-up purposes, they may say, hey, I get coverage from my principal and watch you do a lesson like that. Again, more opportunities for us to capture things that we can present. So just a couple of things summer-wise going into next year.
We had expanded on that. We had two principals present today at
That's correct. Dr. Chandler and Mr. Huntley, they put on the ECU class that you all purchased, kind of started, that we're going to expand the other three schools going into this next year. I talked to both of them today, and they said the presentation went really well. There's another middle school that presented the day before on the same topic, so they went to that to see what they had to do to upstage them and do a better job, and they felt very good about their plan, and so they had some good attendance, and we were thinking about how that went.
I got about 12 emails at Ragnar. So
Yeah.
everyone
I
can
didn't
see.
even know they were going. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
They're trying to ask us to pick, or at least have some representative present EdCon, and some powers that I talked to those two just because they got that up and go. Again, it'll be great for us for the other three that are going to start because they don't have to start from scratch. These two have already kind of built some things, so they get a chance to steal, get their going, and have a great opportunity for kids.
That's great.
And we're ready to roll for this coming fall, right? To
I
get
was
the
with
other
Mr. Clark.
schools.
We went around and we're all three of them opened the Madison middle one, but went and met with Ms. Gallion one morning and kind of talking about the room selection and everything and timelines and stuff like that.
Right, all the furniture. and-
Yep.
Okay, Good,
That's great.
good.
I think
Excited.
these CT labs and Ignite academies are pride and joy of this group.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, yeah, they're phenomenal.
Well, it
Absolutely.
should, and it should be in the community.
Absolutely.
I met with BCTC about dual credit opportunities, talking about brag about the Ignite academies and the different options and opportunities that look the kids. And it's not present in every community, so they're bragging as well on that.
It's awesome.
Great.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Thank you very much.
Absolutely,
Any
appreciate it.
questions? Sure. Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Jonathan Smith with Branscombe Construction. Our report.
With Waco, this month, I'll give you a update. There it goes. A lot of steel and block being laid at Waco. We're taking together all the good days that we can get in to work on these sitting steel and laying blocks. So I actually worked, I think, the last 2 or 3 Saturdays. Steel got there. So that's the looking kind of to the left. That's that storm shelter wing. Got the joist set on it. This is looking at the torpedo trunk tree that for the entry to the building. You can see the gym on the part of that office, kind of left side there. This is the side of one of the classrooms. You can see steel joists going up. A lot of masonry being done. A lot of those this week. So that's going on. That's the back wing of one of the classroom sections. And you can see the steel going up in those sections of the building. This is the cafeteria. Joyce cafeteria set. They'll start decking on that next week. So they'll have some decking for it. This kind of looks back towards in that kitchen area. See they're fitting in those jars as well. This is the central corridor looking out towards the front of the building. Looking up those walls, there's a mechanical movement to the left where all that's here. We've got some of those units being set. Actually started a little ductwork in the gym. We've got the gym covering on the roof, so it's our time. So they're actually started some of the first going to the gym and keep connecting it going. This is, like I said, we've got some of those units. That's a mechanical mezzanine that we have over most all parts of the building. They're starting to get some of those units setting up before. Some of those bigger units are set before the roof goes on. They're bringing crane in, setting, which makes it a lot easier to set those now than later, obviously. This is actually standing on the mechanical thing, looking back towards that's what is the storm shelter wing. So, as I said, across there actually be a walkway that will connect these two mezzanines where you have to walk and connect between all of them. Second floor. So a lot of good things going on in Waco. Taking advantage of the weather, and it's progressing real nice. Update on geo. This is Whitehall. All the wells are drilled at Whitehall now. Of course, we've started work at Whitehall here in a minute. All the wells have been drilled. They're complete. They're actually tying those wells together with loops. I was by there today, and they're getting all those tied in, and we'll start getting their piping over to the building at Whitehall. We'll cut the parking this summer and pipe over to the building. This is a shot of Whitehall. So we've got. It's hard to see, but you can see the piping of the wells coming up, and they're making all those loops, making all those connections. This is actually at Southern Foley. All that is done. It's been covered. They're grading that area, getting topsoil back in. The rain we've had a few days, they got it ready, and then it rained on it, so they're going to stay off over a couple days. But they're starting to get that area shaped back up. They're grading that. Those areas. In the last picture, you saw a mud hole out there. We've got it starting to get it shaped up and looking really good out there. So that in the next few weeks, the weather. Foley Southern, a lot of work going on there once I got out of school. We're on obviously this last big August. This is Foley last week. We're starting to get you can see all the ceilings coming out. We're getting everything covered. This is the library actually at Foley. You can see everything being covered. You can see one of the units sitting there for getting pretty much everything demoed out. We're actually starting. We actually walked the job today with Tony and CMTA and Chris and our folks kind of head off any unforeseen things because when you have everything told everything's fine. So we walked the entire building for you the other day and got a plan of what conduit, stuff like that. So we've got all that out because summer's not getting any shorter, so we've got to keep moving there at Foley Southern. But it's progressing real, getting a lot of the stuff out of the way so we can start coming back in with new pipe and new units. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff over there. Whitehall. We started Whitehall. I think the last day for teachers, we started that next morning. Everything in Whitehall, we're actually all of them for phase one and ahead. We've jumped in and did going there when they go back in school. We've got all the sequence and everything out already in phase two. So when we start, when y'all go back to school, we're ahead on demo and they'll start running immediately. It's actually went really well coming out. A little easier than did Southern Foley, and they've already piping showed up today. Start running pipe. We had a delivery of about 25 units. I think there's 25 delivered. So they're actually already setting units in the classroom. This is the cafeteria. All that ceiling's out. But they're already starting running piping in the. That's the office wing. Of course, the office wing's getting new floor, new base, and all that area. Actually, this picture is 2 days old. All that floor's gone, base is gone, and already out of there. So start putting back in those areas too. Typical classroom. That's one of the last ones before they demoed it out. But like I said, even 2 days ago now, we'll dig things out. It's all out. So come on really well there. Any questions on it?
Geothermal heat is a whole lot more than drilling wells.
It is. It is. There's a lot to it. But everybody's doing it.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Thomas. Feltner Samakar, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good evening. Of course, Jonathan did a good job already going over those projects, so I won't repeat those. Another one that, of course, is going on is the former Madison Middle renovation. As I reported last month, they're getting close to finishing, and that was the new entry with card, secure access, and going into the vestibule, the same thing. So there's double protection getting into the building, and of course, furniture in the building. We were talking about trying to get done by June 1st, and they did. And the owners already moved in there. You have good looking floor, ceilings and lighting, and paint jobs. You can see they're still moving in, and now they're operating in a 2-story building as well. Just some other nice pictures of the nice finishes that are in there. Really made it HVAC up and running, keeping the place cool. Cafeteria building, I think Madison County might still be doing some work in there. I think Madison County did a little lot more than we did in the contract, but the fire alarm is up and running. So pretty much successful project so far. So, and pretty much over. I might send you another finished or bring another finished picture next month, for the most part. That's completed. And I know you have a couple of other agenda items coming up. One about bids for the tennis court. I'll be sitting right here if y'all have some questions on that. Agenda item. And Kit Carson, we went over it last month. The design development, nothing really changed, but when you get to the agenda item that discusses plan approval, I'll be right there. Questions.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next is Mr. Mark Woods with our finance report.
Good evening. How are you?
Good.
I'll tell you what I can say about that. How about that? Is that a little better? Oh,
It's as good as it's ever been.
There you go.
all right.
You got it.
All right. We'll get started with our bank reconciliation for the month. So as of May 31st, it ended with $114,781,842.79. You can see where we are compared to last year. We're down. We talked about the construction projects, but we get all that money up front and spend it out. So it should be down at this time. Of the reconciled balance, the district has $29,209.93 still in investments. We bring quite a bit of that back in. It's cash flow time. We have payrolls, so we have to process to get out. And of course, we don't start seeing tax funds until November. So we need to bring that money back in. This is the time we bring a lot of it back in and use it for our cash flow purposes. Keep us floating until tax revenues go up in November. In addition, you have the balance sheet and the revenue expense report for May. One of the other items I will report on is we did have a bond sale that happened yesterday. It was very favorable. Really good news on that. So we approved that last meeting. That actually came in below 4%, and I was told that we are the only district that's got less than 4% in probably well over a year. So that was really good. We had a very favorable bond sale. Our rating with Moody's was very favorable. They
noted our financial stability, and that helped. We took it out to set.
I don't get that unless you've got really strong financials. That's good.
Great.
Sounds good. All right. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Woods?
We just continue to brag on him. Well deserved.
Absolutely.
A lot of it's due to them. I can trust to take care of things. If I'm out trying to handle meetings or whatever, they rolling, and I couldn't do any of it without them.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve our monthly financial reports as presented by Mr. Woods?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you so much.
We almost said it at the same time.
Next on the agenda, in case anybody has any questions for Mr. Woods, is our to approve the 26-27 pay date schedule. We approved this system last month, and this is just the actual.
So what you approved last month was for the year we're ending, because we need to make some revisions to it. This is for next school year. This authorizes my department to be able to issue checks on the dates.
Any questions for Mr. Woods? Can I get a motion to approve the 26-27 pay date schedule, please? Motion by Ms. Coyle. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next on our agenda is to approve our Section 125 plans, which is the IRS allows us to pay employee options. This is like life insurance, things that the employees are on their. Most people probably have this at their own employment, so they know what we're talking about here. Do we have any questions? Anyone? No? All right. May I get a motion to approve the Madison County Board of Education Section 125 plan with American Fidelity and authorize Mark Woods to electronically sign the plan on behalf of the district?
Oh, no.
Motion by Ms. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second. Second by Ms. Boyle. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Next is to approve our school fees. These have not changed from last year. They're the same. Any questions? Can I get a motion to approve the school fees as presented?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is to approve the pledge of collateral agreement with Valley National.
Should have a second one in there also. With,
Oh, and
yes.
I didn't read far enough.
And this is, we have in excess of the 250,000 that the FDIC covers. So they are pledging realized agreements on our behalf. That way, if anything happens, our funds are protected.
They're giving us that additional security.
Yes.
All right. Can we get a motion to approve the pledge of collateral agreement with Cumberland Valley National Bank of London and collateral agreement with Whitaker Bank? Motion by Mr. Burford, second by Mr. Rutherford. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Next is to approve change order number 1 for the HVAC renovation at Foley. Mr. Smith told us what's going on here. Does anybody have any questions on that? Can I get a motion to approve the change order number 1 for the HVAC renovation at Foley and Southern to Branscombe Construction in the amount of $2,732.40? Motion by Ms. Coyle, second by Mr. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is also in relation to the HVAC renovation at Foley and Southern. This is, we pulled this portion of the bid package out the last time because we thought the bid was too high. It was like over $500,000.
Is this the floor in the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah. We was
So
opening up a box for we didn't know what we were going to have.
That's right.
but the bid was over $500,000 that we rejected the last time. This is $136,000. So by doing that, getting that out and working with Mr. Smith and Chris and whoever else was involved in this, this has saved us over $400,000. That is amazing. Anybody have any questions on it? All right. May I get a motion to approve change order number 1 for the HVAC renovation at Foley and Southern to Branson Construction in the amount of $100,620. Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Burford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All approved. Aye.
Yeah. Bring it on. Next, we have final plans for the HVAC renovation at Kit Carson that we're ready to start. Anybody have any questions on that? Talked about that last month. Can I
Thankful when it's done. We'll be thankful when it's done.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve the final plans for the HVAC renovation project at Carson Elementary? Motion by Ms. Coyle. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Burford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is our bids for the Madison Central tennis courts. I will say we are working on doing the same thing for Southern, but we're having to wait on KU
That's right.
to give us some go ahead because we're going to be moving this to a different spot. So we're not leaving out Southern here.
And this is much needed, so we're
Yeah.
very thankful.
Very much. And the bids came in very, very well with what we were
What we
expecting.
thought. Yes.
Yeah. So we were-
It's going to help out with as
Absolutely.
well. Which is new, going to be new.
No thank.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody have any other questions?
Okay, Jesse.
All right. Bear with me while I read this thing. So can I get a motion to approve to award the bids for the Madison Central High School tennis court project, it's package 1, 2, and 3. Bid package 1 to Miller Maintenance Company with a low bid of $317,021. Bid package number 2 to Tennis Technologies with a low bid of $88,530. And bid package number 3 to Tennis Technologies with a low bid of $76,420 with a total bid package of $418,971. Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Second. Second. Ms. Clifford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Do we know when they're going to start on that? Thank you.
One tomorrow, one next week.
We'll wait till Monday and start on that, but yes, immediately,
All right.
immediately. Yes.
Move on to the next one, which is approve the committee for our children renewal. This is a second step social emotional learning program that our teachers use in the classroom. Do you have any questions on it? Can I get a motion to approve the renewal of the Committee for Children's Second Step Program in the amount of $51,823?
So
Motion by Ms. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
These next few are going to be approving all of the technology and software. Next is to approve our iReady renewal. Questions? Can I get a motion to approve the renewal of the iReady Diagnostic Associates for the 26-27 school year in the amount of $94,677? Motion by Ms. Coyle. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is to renew the Infinite Campus system. Any questions on that? Can I get a motion to approve the renewal of the Infinite Campus system plus the campus learning and online registration for a total of $111,618.60?
I'll make the
Motion by Ms. Burford. Do we have a second? Second. Second by Ms. Boyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is to name the old MMS track, which is the picture that we just saw that we've been working on. So the name that we have settled on here for this is to name the old Madison Middle School track, the Madison County Spark Academy.
That's just where we're relocating Bellevue. So it's the alternative school day treatment program. And we're moving those, almost a brand new building, fresh new start. They're going to have upstairs, downstairs, a whole lot more room, and then the cafeteria. So we thought Spark Academy.
And there's a logo and everything for it.
Absolutely. That'll be on our website.
That took a long time for us to come up with that. We couldn't decide.
We went back and forth.
Back and forth. Can I get a motion to name the old Madison Middle School track the Madison County Spark Academy? Motion by Ms. Burford. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
They have to look at each other. Who's going to go next? Next is to approve I'm excited about this one. Madison County Schools Police Department Standard Operating Procedures.
Chief, you got anything to add to that?
We go over every one of these for Just kidding. Yeah, it would take days.
You know, I do want to thank Mr. Wilcox because I know he has one of those.
I did too.
It's long.
It was a lot,
I did too.
and he has really, really, really been killing himself here over the last few weeks to get all that put together. And we're going to have an incredibly experienced, well-trained, top of the line team, and I'm excited. These guys get hired, get them in their school, their staff, get to know these kids. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, does anybody have any questions on that?
No, I think there's been a lot of good comments from the.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. It'll be good.
reception.
Just you give an update on us, on where we're at, who's where, and the name of the school. And I think it'll be good. That's good.
Yeah. And it has its own logo.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
even very good.
Any questions on anything that we've been studying for the last week? May I get a motion to approve the Madison County Schools Police Department Standard Operating Procedures?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is to approve the first reading of our 26-27 policy updates. And these are the results of the latest legislative session. Thanks.
All the directors we met, we can have to go a morning to go over, and everybody looked at their own that related to their department, made changes, and it's
Like 2 pages.
it's
I typed through all that too.
I did too.
yes.
It's
Some
a
of
lot.
it's some good stuff. Some of it is
Some it's just one word.
Central Time, Eastern. Would you like to tell us?
Some of it is jobs. Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the first reading of 26-27 policy updates as presented?
So moved.
Second by Ms. Boyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is to create and ratify a LBD teacher, a full-time LBD teacher at Clark-Moore. I'm assuming this is due to population increase. Any questions? Can I get a motion to create and ratify one LBD teacher at Clark-Moore Middle School? Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next is to create and ratify a teaching position at Glenn Marshall. This is just a regular teacher.
Mhm.
And
And
this
they're
one,
using their funds.
they're using- Any questions? May I get a motion to create and ratify one teaching position at Glenn Marshall Elementary that will be paid using Title I funds?
So moved.
By Ms. Burford, second by Ms. Boyle. All those in favor? Thank you. Next is to create and ratify a behavior paraeducator position. Again, Madison state population, Madison Central.
And he's section.
Section 6, yeah. Any questions? May I get a motion to create and ratify a behavior paraeducator position at Madison Central that will be paid using their Section 6 funds? By Mr. Rutherford, do you have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Next is to approve the revised social description. get a motion to approve the revised social worker job description?
So move.
Motion by Ms. Burford. Do we have a second?
Second.
Ms. Rutherford, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is our annual copy paper purchase.
People would be shocked.
People will be shocked, but we
Yeah.
buy paper for the whole year. So don't freak out when you hear this.
And we
Anybody-
store it.
Does
We've done that
anybody
for-
have questions? And each school will pay for their portion. So each school orders what they think they need. They will pay their own
Pretty good
portion.
process.
How many tractor trailers?
Or- And we're not talking pickup trucks. All right, can I get a motion to approve the purchase of copy paper from business suppliers in the amount of $104,243.40?
So-
Motion by Mr. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Durford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And next is to approve the PO for bus sales. This is for cameras. Anybody have questions?
This is one of those things that saves us money off because instead of having the manufacturer put the cameras in,
Yes, sir.
the bus garage does it.
Does
Saves
it
us money.
themselves. Pay the huge labor fee.
Correct.
All right, can I get a motion to approve seven Central States Bus Sales, Inc. purchase orders for a total of $51,764.50. Motion by Ms. Coyle. Do we have a second?
A second.
And a second by Mr. Rutherford. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And then next is to approve our family resource memorandum of understanding with the state. Anybody have questions?
Can I have it? They tell us what we get.
And this is a state program. This isn't anything we have any control over. All right. Can I get a motion to approve the memorandum, the MOA with the Cabinet Family Services for the Family Resource Youth Service Center, Friskies, for 20 to 20.
So move.
Motion by Ms. Burford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Memorandum of agreement. That's what I was trying to say. All right. Next, we have our superintendent.
All right, I can't believe it, but 3 short weeks ago, we graduated. Sometimes it feels like 6 weeks. But we want to congratulate all of our 2026 graduates from Southern and Madison Central. And good luck to them as they go to work on a trade or they go to college, successful in what they choose to do. So congratulations to all of our graduates and their families. Also, congratulations to our retirees that we had. We got to talk about the ones that have been here for 30 years. We've had others that have 29, 28, and 27 or the ability to retire. We appreciate all that they've given to our students and our community during their time also in Madison County. Also, a huge thank you to Eddie Sexton and staff at the bus garage and my administrative assistants. We've been working on the bus issue that has been plaguing our school district probably for the last 5 years of not having enough drivers. We looked and worked and fought and scrapped, and yelled and met again, and just how can we fix it? After 5 years of trying to get drivers, that's not the answer. We can't put bulletin boards and we can't, they're not coming. So we had to come up with other ways of reducing routes and helping our transportation department. That being said, the early start schools of Kirksville, and Waco that will be implemented this coming school year, all of their principals and staff were made aware before they got out of school. The communication that I've received is fantastic, especially for principals at those early start schools. That means they're done really quick, early, being on it through instead of being there. It just gives us the opportunity to try to reach every kid in the county in a timely fashion. I know all of us are tired of getting those texts or whatever and one call for bus this is late, plus this one's late. But not saying this is going to fix it all. This is never 100% fixable, but I do think this gives us a fighting chance to have kids to school on time and ready to learn and being able to get breakfast. We're fighting that of kids being to school 8:30, 8:45, so they're missing first period of breakfast, and it just isn't right to those families, those kids. So kudos to the transportation department, and they were meeting again. They were meeting 2 days ago. We're going to continue to look at it, continue to try to match the routes together where we can be more efficient for our county. So huge thanks to them and to all of my folks back there in the back. We've put a lot of hours in hoping this will work better than what we've been doing. And also, I want to congratulate the Madison Central softball team for making the state tournament for the first time in 24 years. They made the state tournament, won the first game, and just got not over it, if you can't tell.
So close.
Just got crushed last Saturday. 4-3 to South Warren. Depends on where you look. Number 1 in the nation, number 3 in the nation. They're 42-0, and we were winning 3-2 going in the bottom of the 8th. I digress. But phenomenal season for those girls, for those coaches, for the families. Just one of those rides that you don't want it to end. The girls will remember each other forever. They'll be together, but they'll never forget the season that they had of 2026. Brighter things are ahead for the Indians and also for Madison Southern as well. So they also had a good year.
Anybody have any comments from the board?
I just want to give a shout out to our maintenance department. This is their busy time of the year. They're working hard every day. These schools ready to go in August. Geez, a lot of work.
I've had really good comments on the early start. I know we're trying to solve a bus issue. But I can speak from a parent who used to have to take one to elementary, car riders, one to elementary and one to middle school. You cannot be on one side of town and on the other at the same time. So this allows those parents have to be in 2 places. It will help them as well.
Right. And I've talked to the staffs of the current early schools. We have Silver Creek and Daniel Boone. And I also talked to we wrapped back in to look at the route. So I appreciate Shane for coming and being part of those discussions to try to help us out. And he remembered when Daniel Boone went to the early schedule.
Because he was a principal.
He was a principal. So he said, I can remember getting in front of my faculty and telling them next year we're going to be early. And they're like, oh, like I would not for it to be early. I'm not an early person, but if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. And he said he remembered it was mid-October. They came to you and said, please don't ever change. This is great. Just you can get in, get out, and start your that type of thing. So a lot of positive comments have come our way through this. And again, I remind everyone in August that it will be bumpy. There'll be some things that we have to work out, but it gives us a fighting chance to try to as soon as possible for all 500 kids.
It's impossible to be perfect.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. And we just can only do the best we can do. And I think you guys have put in a lot of sweat, a lot of equity, a lot of time. And I think this is a really good plan.
I wish I had all the names to them. They wouldn't want to be recognized here. We had several bus drivers running 3 routes just to make ends meet. They would get done. Okay, where do you need me? I appreciate those folks who, the old saying, of whatever it takes.
Yeah.
We've got a ton of people that will do that. They would never want to be recognized, but they know who they are. I've talked to many of them who have just, to do whatever it takes to get a kid.
And that's not to say that we don't need more. Still need more
yeah.
bus drivers.
That's
So
right.
if you're willing and able, one of the most important jobs we have is the person they.
I can say as a parent, my kids went to Silver Creek, and then you getting out at 2:30.
was awesome.
It was so nice. I mean, we was at home by 3 o'clock when the rest of school could just get out.
Mhm.
It's just so much nicer. You just get into that rhythm. You'll appreciate it.
It helps the traffic flow so
It does,
much. You know, I know we haven't had any problems with, back on the road, but still just think the normal, it's in Richmond and you have to go through. Same, you said Daniel Boone, we were appreciative. Daniel Boone and Madison Central used to be
Oh, that would be,
crazy.
They used to
get
fight over the road.
that would be a no-go.
Don't get up late. Yes.
Right.
You're in a mess.
I mean, it's funny how we talk about education or whatever. Live long enough. When we had DLT in May, when I was talking to principals about possibilities of things changing, I was on late bus when I went to my home back in the 70s and 80s. And, we had to go back to that kind of. But yeah, early bus, late bus, just because it matters back then. So if you're in this world long enough, you'll see it all.
Yeah.
Well, I am anticipating other schools follow our lead. It's been on all major news broadcasting. And
Yes, yeah, that's just all. So how?
how did you do
Here's
this?
my notes.
Right. I'd say
Many of them
others.
do not have the last mileage and land that we,
Right.
these really look around just that towns. That's kind of big counties, a lot of miles. As we say, from Boozy to Tobacco Shop, it's a lot. To the ends of Waco.
Goes a long ways.
Yeah, there's a lot. Hopefully this helped. Thank you.
Anybody else? Can I get a motion to adjourn? Motion by Ms. Rutherford. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Coyle. All those in favor?
All right.
We are adjourned. Thank you.